If you are over 60 and dealing with constant stomach pain, burning sensations that wake you up at night, or that gnawing feeling that makes you afraid to eat your favorite foods, you are not alone in this struggle. Millions of people your age are silently battling gastritis. And what most doctors do not tell you is that the foods you have been eating your entire life might be slowly destroying your stomach lining, creating a cycle of inflammation that gets worse with each passing year. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, already dreading breakfast, because you know that familiar burning will start within minutes of eating. Or maybe you find yourself taking antacids like candy, hoping for just a few hours of relief from the constant discomfort that has become your new normal. The truth is, your stomach at 60 is not the same stomach you had at 30, and the foods that never bothered you before are now your worst enemies, silently triggering inflammation that can lead to serious complications if left untreated. But here is what gives me hope for you today. There are 4 specific foods that act like healing medicine for your damaged stomach lining, and when you understand exactly how to use them, you can start feeling relief in as little as 7 days. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel where we focus on natural health solutions for people over 60 who want to reclaim their vitality and live without constant digestive pain. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because we share life-changing health information every week that your doctor probably never told you about. Today, we are diving deep into the connection between age, gastritis, and the foods that can either heal or harm your stomach. So make sure to watch until the end, because I will share the exact protocol that has helped thousands of people just like you find lasting relief. Before we jump in, I want you to do something for me. Drop a comment below and tell me where you are watching from and what your biggest gastritis challenge has been. Whether it is the burning pain, the fear of eating certain foods, or the sleepless nights caused by stomach acid. Because building this community of support is so important for everyone going through this journey together. Now, let me ask you something that might hit close to home. Have you ever noticed that your stomach issues seem to get worse as you get older, even though you are eating the same foods you always have? This is not your imagination, and it is not just bad luck. There are real biological reasons why gastritis becomes more common and more severe after age 60. And understanding these reasons is the first step toward healing your stomach naturally. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, which sounds like it should be good news for people with gastritis. But here is the catch. Lower stomach acid actually makes it harder for your body to properly digest food and absorb nutrients, creating an environment where harmful bacteria can thrive and inflammation can take hold. Additionally, the protective mucus lining in your stomach becomes thinner and more fragile with age, making it easier for irritants and acids to damage the delicate tissues underneath. Your immune system also becomes less efficient at fighting off infections like H. pylori bacteria, which is one of the leading causes of gastritis in older adults. Blood flow to the stomach decreases as we age, which means your stomach lining receives fewer nutrients and heals more slowly from damage, creating a perfect storm for chronic inflammation. Many people over 60 are also taking medications for blood pressure, heart conditions, or arthritis. And unfortunately, common medications like NSAIDs, aspirin, and even some blood pressure medications can irritate the stomach lining and make gastritis much worse. Stress, which tends to accumulate over a lifetime, also plays a major role in gastritis because chronic stress increases acid production and reduces blood flow to the digestive system. But here is what most people do not realize. The foods you eat every day can either feed this inflammation and make your gastritis worse, or they can actively heal your stomach lining and restore your digestive health regardless of your age. Let me tell you about the 4 worst foods that are probably sitting in your kitchen right now, silently making your gastritis worse with every bite. The first enemy of your stomach is processed and cured meats like bacon, sausage, deli meats, and hot dogs. And if you are like most people over 60, these convenient foods have become staples in your diet without realizing the damage they are causing. These meats are loaded with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which create compounds in your stomach that directly irritate the mucus lining and trigger inflammatory responses that can last for hours after eating. The high sodium content in processed meats also draws water away from your stomach tissues, making the protective mucus layer even thinner and more vulnerable to acid damage. Additionally, the processing methods used to create these meats produce advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which are inflammatory compounds that accumulate in your tissues as you age and make gastritis symptoms significantly worse. When you eat processed meats regularly, you are essentially bathing your already irritated stomach lining in inflammatory chemicals every single day, making it nearly impossible for your stomach to heal naturally. The second food that is destroying your stomach health is anything made with refined sugar and high fructose corn syrup, including sodas, candy, pastries, and even seemingly healthy foods like flavored yogurts and granola bars. Sugar feeds harmful bacteria in your stomach, including H. pylori, allowing these inflammatory organisms to multiply and produce toxins that directly damage your stomach lining. Refined sugar also causes rapid spikes in blood glucose levels, which triggers the release of inflammatory chemicals throughout your body, including your digestive system. High fructose corn syrup is particularly damaging because it is processed differently than regular sugar, creating toxic byproducts that accumulate in your liver and stomach tissues, leading to chronic inflammation that gets worse over time. Many people do not realize that sugar also reduces the production of beneficial stomach acid when you need it most for proper digestion, while simultaneously triggering acid production at inappropriate times, creating an imbalanced environment that promotes gastritis symptoms. The third stomach destroyer that might surprise you is coffee and other highly acidic beverages, especially if you drink them on an empty stomach or consume more than 2 cups per day. While coffee can be part of a healthy diet for some people, if you have gastritis, the high acid content can directly irritate your already inflamed stomach lining, causing immediate burning and pain that can last for hours. Coffee also stimulates the production of stomach acid, which sounds like it should help with digestion, but for people with gastritis, this extra acid production often happens when your stomach is empty, creating a perfect storm for tissue damage. The caffeine in coffee also increases stress hormones like cortisol, which reduces blood flow to your digestive system and impairs your stomach's ability to produce the protective mucus that shields your tissues from acid damage. Many people make the mistake of adding sugar, artificial creamers, or dairy to their coffee, which compounds the inflammatory effects and makes gastritis symptoms even worse. If you absolutely cannot give up coffee, there are specific ways to prepare and consume it that minimize stomach irritation, which I will share with you in just a moment. The fourth and possibly most surprising food that is making your gastritis worse is spicy foods, particularly those containing hot peppers, chili powder, and other capsaicin-containing ingredients. Now, this might confuse you because some studies suggest that capsicum can actually have anti-inflammatory effects. But here is the important distinction. While capsicum might have some health benefits for people with healthy digestive systems, if you already have gastritis, the direct contact with inflamed stomach tissues can cause immediate and severe irritation. Spicy foods also stimulate acid production and can trigger reflux symptoms that bring stomach acid up into your esophagus, creating additional irritation and inflammation throughout your entire upper digestive system. Many spicy foods also contain other inflammatory ingredients like garlic, onions, and tomatoes, which can ferment in your stomach and produce gases that increase pressure and discomfort. The combination of heat, acid stimulation, and inflammatory compounds makes spicy foods a triple threat for anyone trying to heal from gastritis, regardless of any potential health benefits they might offer to people without digestive issues. Now that you understand which foods are sabotaging your stomach health, let me share the incredible news about the 4 healing foods that can start repairing your stomach lining from the very first day you begin eating them. These are not expensive supplements or hard-to-find exotic ingredients. These are simple, affordable foods that you can find at any grocery store, and when you understand exactly how to prepare and consume them, they work like natural medicine to reduce inflammation, strengthen your stomach lining, and restore your digestive health naturally. The first healing food that can transform your stomach health is cabbage, and specifically fresh cabbage juice that contains one of the most powerful stomach healing compounds ever discovered by medical science. Cabbage contains high levels of glutamine, an amino acid that serves as the primary fuel source for the cells lining your stomach, allowing them to repair and regenerate much faster than normal. Research has shown that people with gastritis who drink fresh cabbage juice experience significant improvement in their symptoms within just 1 week, with complete healing of stomach ulcers in some cases within 4 weeks of consistent use. Cabbage also contains vitamin U, which is not actually a vitamin but a compound called S-methylmethionine that has been proven to accelerate the healing of damaged stomach tissues and reduce inflammation throughout the digestive system. The sulfur compounds in cabbage help your body produce more of the protective mucus that shields your stomach lining from acid damage, while the natural antioxidants neutralize harmful free radicals that contribute to ongoing inflammation. To get the maximum healing benefits from cabbage, you need to consume it as fresh juice rather than cooked cabbage, because the cooking process destroys many of the delicate healing compounds. Here is exactly how to prepare healing cabbage juice at home. Take 1 small head of fresh green cabbage, remove the outer leaves, and cut it into chunks that will fit in your juicer or blender. If using a juicer, simply juice the cabbage and drink the fresh juice immediately, aiming for about 4 ounces twice per day on an empty stomach. If you do not have a juicer, you can blend the cabbage with a small amount of pure water and strain out the pulp to create a similar healing juice. The taste is admittedly not very pleasant, so you can add a small amount of fresh carrot or apple to improve the flavor without reducing the healing benefits. Start with 2 ounces twice per day for the first few days to allow your stomach to adjust. Then gradually increase to 4 ounces twice daily for maximum healing effects. The second stomach healing superfood is bone broth, particularly broth made from grass-fed beef or free-range chicken bones that have been slowly simmered for at least 12 hours to extract maximum nutrients. Bone broth contains collagen and gelatin, which are the exact building blocks your stomach lining needs to repair damaged tissues and create new healthy cells. The amino acids in bone broth, particularly glycine and proline, have powerful anti-inflammatory effects that can calm an irritated stomach within minutes of consumption. Bone broth also contains minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, in forms that are easily absorbed by your damaged digestive system, helping to restore nutrient levels that are often depleted in people with chronic gastritis. The warm temperature of bone broth increases blood flow to your stomach, bringing healing nutrients and oxygen to damaged tissues while promoting faster recovery. Perhaps, most importantly, bone broth helps restore the beneficial bacteria in your gut while creating an environment that is hostile to harmful organisms like H. pylori that contribute to gastritis symptoms. To make healing bone broth at home, you will need about 2 pounds of grass-fed beef bones or 1 whole free-range chicken carcass, which you can often get for free from your local butcher or farmer. Place the bones in a large slow cooker or heavy pot. Add enough pure water to cover the bones by about 2 inches. Then add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to help extract minerals from the bones. Let this sit for 30 minutes before turning on the heat. Then simmer on low for at least 12 hours, adding more water as needed to keep the bones covered. After simmering, strain out the bones and store the broth in the refrigerator for up to 1 week or freeze in portions for longer storage. For maximum healing benefits, drink 1 cup of warm bone broth on an empty stomach first thing in the morning and another cup in the evening before bed, making sure the broth is warm but not hot enough to irritate your stomach. The third healing food that can revolutionize your stomach health is raw manuka honey, which contains unique antibacterial compounds that can actually kill H. pylori bacteria while simultaneously healing damaged stomach tissues. Unlike regular honey, manuka honey contains methylglyoxal, a compound that gives it powerful antimicrobial properties that can eliminate harmful bacteria in your stomach without disrupting beneficial organisms. Manuka honey also stimulates the production of cytokines, which are chemical messengers that coordinate your immune system's healing response and reduce inflammation throughout your digestive system. The natural enzymes in raw manuka honey help improve digestion and reduce the fermentation of undigested food that can create gas and pressure in your stomach. Research has shown that people with gastritis who take manuka honey regularly experience significant reductions in stomach pain, burning sensations, and acid reflux symptoms within just 2 weeks of consistent use. The key to getting healing benefits from manuka honey is choosing the right type and using it correctly, because not all manuka honey has the same therapeutic potency. Look for manuka honey with a UMF rating of at least 15, which indicates that it contains sufficient levels of the active healing compounds to provide therapeutic benefits. Take 1 tablespoon of manuka honey on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, allowing it to coat your stomach lining before eating or drinking anything else. You can also take another tablespoon in the evening, about 2 hours after your last meal and at least 1 hour before bedtime. Let the honey dissolve slowly in your mouth rather than swallowing it quickly, because this allows the healing compounds to begin working on any inflammation in your throat and esophagus before reaching your stomach. Never heat manuka honey or add it to hot beverages, because high temperatures destroy the delicate enzymes and compounds that provide the healing benefits. If you find the taste too sweet or intense, you can mix the honey with a small amount of room temperature water, but avoid mixing it with acidic juices that might reduce its effectiveness. The fourth and perhaps most surprising healing food for your stomach is plain, organic yogurt with live cultures, but only if you choose the right type and avoid the common mistakes that can actually make your gastritis worse. The beneficial bacteria in high-quality yogurt, particularly Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium, can help restore the natural balance of microorganisms in your stomach and intestines, crowding out harmful bacteria that contribute to inflammation and digestive symptoms. These probiotic bacteria also produce short-chain fatty acids that serve as fuel for the cells lining your digestive tract, helping them maintain their protective barrier function and resist damage from stomach acid. Research has shown that people with H. pylori infections who consume probiotic-rich yogurt alongside other treatments have significantly higher success rates in eliminating the bacteria and preventing reinfection. The protein in yogurt provides essential amino acids that your stomach lining needs for repair and regeneration, while the calcium and other minerals help reduce acid production and neutralize excess stomach acid. However, this only works if you choose plain, unsweetened yogurt made from grass-fed milk with no artificial additives, stabilizers, or thickeners that can irritate your sensitive stomach lining. Many commercial yogurts are loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, and inflammatory additives that will actually make your gastritis worse, so reading labels carefully is absolutely essential. Look for yogurt that contains at least 5 different strains of live cultures and has no added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives. Greek yogurt can be even more beneficial because the straining process concentrates the protein content while removing excess whey that some people with gastritis find difficult to digest. Start with just 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt once per day, preferably in the morning after you have taken your cabbage juice and manuka honey, because consuming it on an empty stomach allows the beneficial bacteria to reach your stomach without being diluted by other foods. If you tolerate this well after a few days, you can gradually increase to half a cup once or twice per day. But always listen to your body and reduce the amount if you experience any increased discomfort. You can improve the taste by mixing in a small amount of fresh, non-acidic fruits like banana or papaya, both of which have their own stomach healing properties and can enhance the therapeutic benefits of the yogurt. Now, I want to pause here for a moment and ask you something really important. Have you been struggling with gastritis for months or even years, feeling like no one really understands understands the daily battle you face with stomach pain and the constant worry about what you can and cannot eat? If that sounds like your experience, I want you to know that you are not alone, and your struggle is real and valid. Drop a comment right now and simply write, "Healing is possible," because I want you to know that thousands of people just like you have found relief using these exact foods, and your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to start their own healing journey today. Seeing your comments helps me know that this information is reaching people who truly need it, and it creates a community of support that can make all the difference in your recovery. Beyond these 4 powerful healing foods, there are several important strategies that can dramatically accelerate your stomach healing and help you get the maximum benefits from the foods you are now eating. The timing of when you eat these healing foods is just as important as the foods themselves, because your stomach operates on natural rhythms that can either support or hinder the healing process. Your stomach produces the most protective mucus and has the strongest healing capacity in the early morning hours, which is why taking your cabbage juice and manuka honey first thing in the morning on an empty stomach provides the greatest therapeutic benefits. Throughout the day, eating smaller, more frequent meals rather than 3 large meals reduces the workload on your stomach and prevents the excessive acid production that can irritate healing tissue. Chewing your food thoroughly is absolutely critical because proper chewing starts the digestive process in your mouth and reduces the amount of work your stomach has to do, allowing it to focus energy on healing rather than breaking down large chunks of poorly chewed food. Drinking adequate amounts of pure water between meals, but not with meals, helps maintain the proper consistency of your protective stomach mucus while avoiding dilution of your digestive enzymes when you need them most. Managing stress is equally important because chronic stress directly impacts your stomach's ability to heal by reducing blood flow to digestive tissues and increasing the production of inflammatory hormones that counteract the healing effects of the foods you are eating. Simple stress reduction techniques like deep breathing exercises, gentle walking, or spending time in nature can significantly improve your stomach's healing capacity and help you get better results from your dietary changes. Sleep quality also plays a crucial role in stomach healing because your body does most of its tissue repair and regeneration during deep sleep phases. So aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to give your stomach the best chance to heal. There are also several important precautions and considerations that you need to be aware of as you begin incorporating these healing foods into your daily routine. If you are currently taking any prescription medications, particularly blood thinners, diabetes medications, or proton pump inhibitors, you should consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, because some of these healing foods can interact with certain medications or affect how they are absorbed by your body. People with diabetes should monitor their blood sugar levels more closely when adding manuka honey to their diet, because even though it has therapeutic benefits, it is still a form of sugar that can affect blood glucose level. If you have any known food allergies or sensitivities, introduce each new healing food one at a time and watch for any adverse reactions before adding the next food to your routine. Some people may experience temporary digestive changes when they first start consuming probiotic foods like yogurt or bone broth, as their gut bacteria adjust to the new beneficial organisms, but these changes should resolve within a few days to a week. If you experience any worsening of symptoms or new symptoms after starting these foods, discontinue use and consult with a healthcare professional who understands functional nutrition and digestive health. It is also important to remember that while these foods can be incredibly effective for healing gastritis, they work best as part of a comprehensive approach that includes eliminating inflammatory foods, managing stress, getting adequate sleep, and addressing any underlying causes of your gastritis, such as H. pylori infections or medication-induced damage. Now let me show you how these 4 healing foods work together to create a powerful daily routine pain that can transform your stomach health and give you back the confidence to eat without fear. When you combine cabbage juice, bone broth, manuka honey, and probiotic yogurt in the right sequence throughout your day, you create a synergistic healing effect that is far more powerful than any single food could provide on its own. Your morning routine becomes your foundation for healing, starting with 1 tablespoon of manuka honey as soon as you wake up, allowing it to coat your stomach lining and begin its antibacterial work against any harmful organisms that may have multiplied overnight. 15 minutes later, drink 4 ounces of fresh cabbage juice, which delivers concentrated glutamine and vitamin U directly to your healing stomach tissues, providing the raw materials your cells need for repair and regeneration. Follow this 30 minutes later with 1 cup of warm bone broth, which brings collagen, anti-inflammatory amino acids, and easily absorbed minerals to support the rebuilding process that the previous foods have initiated. This morning sequence creates a protective and healing environment in your stomach that lasts throughout the day, setting the stage for better digestion and reduced inflammation with every meal you eat. Your evening routine is equally important for supporting overnight healing and repair, starting with another cup of warm bone broth about 2 hours after your last meal, which helps prepare your digestive system for the crucial repair work that happens during sleep. 1 hour before bedtime, take your 2nd tablespoon of manuka honey, which provides antimicrobial protection throughout the night while supporting the production of growth factors that accelerate tissue healing during deep sleep phases. The probiotic yogurt fits perfectly into your daily routine as a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack, providing beneficial bacteria that help maintain the healthy gut environment that the other foods have created. This timing ensures that the probiotics can establish themselves in your digestive system without being overwhelmed by large meals or competing with the direct healing effects of the other therapeutic foods. The beautiful thing about this routine is that each food amplifies the benefits of the others, creating a continuous cycle of protection and healing throughout your entire day. The cabbage juice prepares your stomach lining to receive maximum benefits from the collagen in bone broth, while the manuka honey creates an environment where beneficial bacteria from yogurt can thrive and harmful bacteria cannot survive. The amino acids from bone broth provide building blocks that work synergistically with the glutamine from cabbage juice to accelerate tissue repair, while the probiotics help optimize the absorption and utilization of nutrients from all the healing foods. Within the first week of following this routine consistently, most people notice a significant reduction in stomach burning and pain, improved sleep quality due to reduced nighttime discomfort, and increased confidence around mealtimes as their digestive symptoms begin to subside. By the 2nd week, you may find that you can start introducing previously problematic foods back into your diet without experiencing the severe reactions you had before, as your stomach lining becomes stronger and more resilient. After a full month of consistent use, many people report that their gastritis symptoms have improved so dramatically that they can enjoy meals again without constant worry, sleep through the night without stomach pain waking them up, and feel hopeful about their digestive health for the first time in years. The key to success with this healing protocol is consistency and patience, because your stomach lining did not become damaged overnight, and it will not heal overnight either. But with each day that you nourish your body with these powerful healing foods, you are investing in long-term digestive health that can last for decades to come. Remember that healing gastritis is not just about eliminating symptoms. It is about rebuilding your digestive system from the inside out so that you can enjoy the foods you love, spend time with family and friends around meals without anxiety, and reclaim the quality of life that chronic stomach problems have stolen from you. Every tablespoon of manuka honey, every sip of cabbage juice, every cup of bone broth, and every spoonful of healing yogurt is a step toward freedom from the pain and limitations that gastritis has imposed on your daily life. You are not just treating symptoms. You are giving your body the tools it needs to heal itself naturally and create lasting change that can improve your health for years to come. This journey requires commitment and patience, but the rewards of restored digestive health, improved energy levels, better sleep, and the confidence to eat without fear make every day of effort worthwhile. You deserve to live without constant stomach pain, and you have the power to make that happen starting today with these simple, natural, and scientifically backed healing foods that have helped thousands of people just like you reclaim their digestive health and their quality of life. If you found this information helpful and you are ready to start your own healing journey, please give this video a big thumbs up because it helps us reach more people who are struggling with gastritis and need these natural solutions. I want to hear from you in the comments below, so please tell me what your biggest gastritis challenge has been, whether it is the constant burning, the fear of eating certain foods, the sleepless nights, or something else entirely. Because sharing your experience helps create a supportive community for everyone going through this journey together. Also, let me know if you plan to try these 4 healing foods and which one you are most excited to start with, because your commitment and enthusiasm can inspire others who are just beginning to explore natural healing options for their digestive problems. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos on natural health solutions, digestive healing, and wellness strategies specifically designed for people over 60 who want to take control of their health naturally. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle, and healing is absolutely possible when you give your body the right tools and enough time to repair itself from years of damage and inflammation. Stay committed to your healing journey, be patient with your progress, and trust that your body has an incredible capacity to heal when you support it with the right foods and lifestyle choices. And I will see you in the next video where we will explore even more natural strategies for optimal digestive health.